Lightspeed, I know we haven't had that well of a proper start. I mean, we're only 13 episodes into this series. But I want to kind of make amends and hope that this gift kind of makes up for the fact that I guess you're so lame. But, besides that, just that we could actually hash things out and have a pretty good next potential year. Well, you know what, Strawberry Patch? I appreciate it. Sometimes it's the smaller things like this that make me forget and almost forgive the fact that you're on the wrong side of the waifu wars. So if you don't mind. Oh. Got him! Yeah! Nah, I wasn't serious, nah. KingOhger just continues delivering, with Jeremy inserting himself not just into the cast, but also into that intro. I mean, look at this man. Look at him. Smug as hell just to be included. It's a beautiful thing. So let's take a look at this week's KingOhger. Ethnerak is out here feeding on some of that earth, with those greater shoe gods taking a nap right under Shogunam when the scoundrel Jeremy shows up, giving them one of those cores. So he's given one to Himeno, one to the Bugnarok. He's really playing all sides here. Also, in case you forgot about a certain Bugnarok that was unimportant a few episodes ago, so too did Kamajim. Yanma's got issues with Jeremy rocking a fit that he didn't make, but they forget that he's the main character now, even if his tech is fake. His Venomix was an heirloom, so he's not so quick to let others touch it. But Shiokata's quick to rev up those boy love fanfic writers, ready to expand on Yanma's backstory. Former main character Gira is out chilling at Himeno's, but he can't call on Scorpy for her, so he's out to get caught. Except they got a plan. Make Gira up to look old just like Sebastian. Wait, Sebastian is just like 25, right? And probably looked nothing like he actually does now. I've got it. I figured out who Sebastian's real identity is. Sebastian? That's right, you heard it here first. Sebastian is just Kaito. We now rejoin our origin story, already in progress. And Kasopa used to be a dump. Nothing but trash. The fury of the gods messed all that up, making Yanma the king of trash. But Old Man Gin taught him how to be resilient and hone his tech-savvy prowess to rebuild the nation into the tech giant that it is today. A story so good, Jeremy's lit up and giving Yanma his tech to study. Someone open up the dick line because Raculus wants Jeremy, so Yanma's got something for that ass. Quite literally.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Shiokata's not about starting a war over gas and dips just to run into completely relevant bug. So now, it's time for Jeremy to meet with Raculus, who wants to know the truth behind the history of the world. But Jeremy asks a bigger question. What about the time period before the Great War from 2,000 years ago? Because that war kinda just happened suddenly and was a little bit unprovoked. But since Shogunam was the original kingdom of it all, something or someone sure skewed the facts. You think King Dick is gonna take that? Nah, he's a massive dick. And he takes priority. It's okay though, Yanma's got a gift for that massive man stick. But when the Bugnarok attack, Shiokata drops the cushion and about to drop himself when Yanma drops kick him away and takes one for the team. Shiokata, on the other hand, seems to be irrelevant Bugnarok this whole time, so off to get beat he goes. Jeremy, however, did not like the disrespect given to his Venomix. Oh yeah, earlier all the kings were just chilling when the Bugnarok attacked, but before then, Rita had a green screen malfunction. Take a look. Now on to the action. While all the fighting is going on between the humans and the Bugnarok, of course, Jeremy is taking no disrespect and caps Yanma. It's like he almost forgot that his mama gave him that gun. No one disrespects his mama like that. So Yanma's out, and now Gira wants him. Too bad he doesn't understand the meaning of the word equality and gets beat too. Oh, you're not safe either, Himeno and Daboski. How about Rita? Yep, it's all equal fights here, and everyone is taking Jeremy's load. And he's got their swords to boot. Oh look, the Bugnarok wants some too. Isn't that cute? Well, he's got something bigger and better for that. Introducing God Tarantula, able to control Shoe Gods like puppets, taking back that core and using the greater Shoe Gods to strike. He beats irrelevant Bugnarok. Or did he? Taking him and the Shoe Gods up to the heavens, making his own kingdom in the process. Rating time! Jeremy is a continual spotlight hog in the right kind of way, as he continues to flip the construct of the established world on its head. This episode continues to have the right balance of seed plants, seriousness, and comedy that so many other shows fail to keep consistent. The enjoyment of the ride, plus more focus on Best Blue and Forever Yanma, is why this episode gets a Spider-Man S! The Fury of the Gods gets a little bit more spread, as we do see the effect this had on Enkasopa. It does give us a bit more on Yanma's rise to the top, but I still find the imagery a little bit messed up that this man had royal blood but was living like a street rat. Though they gave us a glimpse of Gin, they didn't really show us his face completely, which could be one of two things. Either his appearance is completely irrelevant, or he will make an appearance much later on and it'll be one of those twists where if we already saw the face, it would kind of give things away. Jeremy continues stealing the spotlight though. As he is of two worlds, his arsenal resembles that as well. Since we know his Venom mix comes from his mother, we are also to assume that his Kumino Slayer is from his father. The big thing here is that it looks like Jeremy is trying to establish his own kingdom, or maybe has already. 2,000 years is a long time, so it's possible that he had already laid a foundation, but is now taking in beings who are half of something. It be half-hearted or even half-species. He's a glass half full, half empty kind of guy. He also dropped a huge kernel about the world. Shogunam is the original kingdom, meaning that all the original heroes came from that country, and after the defeat of the Bugnarok, they really spread throughout the world. I did find it interesting how it always appeared that the Bugnarok layer was underneath Shogunam, but we might have just gotten our explainer. The original king of Shogunam might have been a bigger dick than Raculus and caused an abrupt war with the Bugnarok just to drive them away and expand the land. And we've also known, via the Raculus special, that it seemed like he idolized the original king of Shogunam and essentially wanted to emulate him, uniting all nations under his banner as well as having sole control over King-Ohger 0. Now, the thing that Jeremy wants is equality between the bugs, humans, and the in-between. But the scales were tipped completely in the humans' favor before, so his approach makes sense. But I do feel that this is going to lead to a proper Raculus arc with some more seed plants into this Fury of the Gods, which is another thing that from the preview seems to hint at. Given his nature to attack humans just to make things fair, it would be easy to assume that the Fury of the Gods was another means to shift back the balance of power. But I highly doubt that Jeremy was the sole cause, since he would have written about it ahead of time. The Fury of the Gods seems to be something more off-script. I still think it might have been Raculus or maybe another character we haven't been introduced to yet. Another thing, and lastly, is during my live stream last night, some folks pointed out that Mario out here got a laugh reminiscent of a Bugnarok. But what do you guys think? So, what did you think about this week's King Jeremy? That green screen fadeaway? What happened prehistory? And where'd that spider going? Anyway, that's it for me. Media not found was intentional because if you know, you know. And I will catch you all next time. Bye.